The Agroclimatic Resilience in Semi-Arid Landscapes, ACReSAL, is a federal government of Nigeria intervention project in the 19 northern states and the FCT. The project is supported by the World Bank with a core mandate to restore 1 million hectares of degraded land and to address harmful agricultural practices that lead to low productivity output and poor living standards in communities. Since its inauguration in June 2022, ACReSAL has executed several projects across the participating states and the FCT, and the impacts are being felt across the strata. We take a tour across states where ACReSAL is executing life-impacting projects. Join us as we take a tour through KANO State. The Falgore Game Reserve in KANO State was established in 1949 during the colonial era. Then, the game reserve was known as Kogin Kano Forest Reserve until it was upgraded to a game reserve in 1969 and remained Falgore Game Reserve. The game reserve covers a land area of 1,000 square meters and hosts a community of varied species of birds that have translocated from around the world, especially between Europe and Africa. This is why it has since been classified as IBA by ACReSAL, a non-governmental organization, NGO.
The conservation of indigenous plant and animal species found in the northern Guinea savanna. And one of the second reasons by the Kano State government is Falgore Game Reserve is the backbone of Kano's irrigation scheme. If you allow Falgore Game Reserve to be destroyed, the whole irrigation activities of Kano State will be no more. This is one of the reasons of protecting the nature reserve.
The common birds in the forest include speckled pigeon, African grey parrot, Brussive green pigeon, long-tailed glossy sterling, and cattle egret. The Falgore Game Reserve is also a conservation of indigenous plant and animal species in the northern Guinea savanna. It was conserved to be a habitat for animals of the Big Five, that is lions, elephants, cheetahs, buffaloes, roan antelope, including nocturnal animals such as spotted hyenas. Today, these animals are now gone extinct because of encroachment, which began in the late 1970s. This act negates the law that prohibits human activities in a game reserve. There had been a total negligence of the forest reserve, thereby leaving it a free-for-all mass of land where the surrounding communities invade to farm and cut down trees for energy purposes. Also, herders grazing with their herds and urban encroachment became commonplace with the reserve for over 10 years.
Bayan mutuwarsa muna dan fita daji muna saro itatuwa busassu muna amfani da su muna dan samu dan kudin kashewa.
To reverse this disturbing trend and return the game reserve to its original purpose, ACReSAL decided to intervene by providing various supports to the immediate communities. Farm inputs such as fertilizers, water pumping machines, and seedlings were given to the communities around the game reserve, aimed at distracting members of the community from encroaching into the forest. This has resulted to increased farming of predominant crops within the locality. Solar-powered boreholes have also been installed in the community. This has addressed issues relating to water stress for animals and human consumption. This has also curtailed the prevalence of diseases.
Allah da ikonsa sai gashi wannan hukuma mai tallafi mai taimako ta zo ma ta bani kyauta. Wannan tallafi ya bunƙasa min rayuwa fiye da nake zato tunda nayi noman da ya dara wanda nake yi da nesa.
A total of 2,480 people from 3 communities benefited from the intervention, 1,390 being women and 1,090 males, who now cultivate 1 hectare of land each. The intervention has proven to work because there has been a huge reduction in the encroachment in the forest from 60% to 30%. With the successes recorded so far from not only the communities showcased, but across all participating 19 states and the FCT, the ACReSAL program has made great strides. The impacts made in the various communities have gone a long way to restoring degraded landscapes and improving lives in communities that had been neglected.